So what are these 10 principles I was talking about? These are listed here. And these are 10 principles are explained very much in detail in the that book, and I'm going to cover it. So basically, these are the most first, I think, 8 principles which are covered in that book, and then there are 2 principles, this particular one and this one, which is added later by Safe Agile team, and these are very much applicable to complement these existing principles. And what does this cover actually? These provide the best solution for the lean system engineering to enable the industrial DevOps. And this industrial DevOps term is coined basically for implementing the DevOps practice for this organization where the product is not just a software, but it's more like a physical product. To demonstrate or to illustrate these 10 principles, there is a particular case study which is covered in, I think, Applied DevOps 2.0, and which cover it very much as in terms of case study, how these concepts or these principles can be applied for, say, autonomous vehicle company, and they make it a very fictitious company named with the name of Allset Transportation, and then they see that how that organization is facing a different challenges and how these challenges are overcome by applying these kind of these principles. And this Allset Transportation is very much, you can consider, if anybody is familiar with the DevOps handbook of Phoenix projects, which is also written by the same author who is involved in IT Revolution Industrial DevOps book. So they coined a fictitious company like Contoso Limited, where they try to apply the DevOps principle. Similarly, for this, they applied these principles for this Allset Transportation. So to give an idea about it, Allset Transportation is, they consider it as an running automobile company which want to, say, implement the autonomous vehicle, and to implement that, they did analysis and how this should be implemented to support the DevOps principle and to scale it at a large level. So they applied this principle, and first principle, as we see, it's like visualize and organize around value stream. And this is very important. And to discuss in detail, just to cover what is value stream. So value stream is the set of actions that take place to add the value to a customer from initial request through the realization of value to the customer. So we say it end to end. So normally we say in any product, we are doing some, say, development or some testing. So this is very much internal to the organization. But the end value reached to the customer is the final product which we implement. So in terms of value stream, I will show in the next slide what are the different value streams this Allset Transportation identified. But to give an idea, there an organization can identify these value streams, and then those can be further broken down into a sub streams or streamlet, they say, and then this can be further broken down, and I will show you how it can be applied. So if we see about this automobile company, so traditionally what happens, many organizations, they are organized around the vertical silos, wherein one, you can say, hardware team, then separate software team, and then software deployment team. And then when the product development move from one stage to another, then there are a lot of infinite handoffs. There are a lot of blockers happening, or different kind of block or dependencies are happening. and which actually slow down the development. So this white paper talk about organizing this new work across a value stream. So if people familiar with an automobile, then they might know that then there are existing value stream like for engine, or we call it powertrain or chassis or braking system. And when they try to implement the autonomous vehicle, the first thing is identify the safety, which is very much important, because we might have heard about some I think in the past there have been some incident, autonomous vehicle trials, there was loss of life also. And after that, even it's more rigorously, the safety is very important. So for the purpose to implement this autonomous vehicle, this active safety is a new value stream identified. And this value stream, this should be to implement it, there can be a different kind of subsystems can be implemented. Like if we are developing an autonomous vehicle, we have to have implement something like which avoid the collision. If the vehicle is going in, the other vehicle is in front of it, it should avoid that collision. Or if there is any object coming in between, the object should be detected, maybe just something, or maybe a traffic signal, those should be implemented. Then there should be a different kind of cameras or sensors should be there in that vehicle to sense it, surroundings. So these kind of value streams, if these are developed, some of these can be implemented internally or can be an external supplier. If these are implemented and as a value stream, then this can be applied to a different kind of solutions, even for a hybrid vehicle development or SUV or some performance vehicle development, these can be applied.